Hey guys, it's Becky Bamboo. It is Friday, June 22nd, 2012. This is week 28 of my pregnancy. Um, Forgive me, I don't look very well today. I've been off and I've been cleaning my house and doing odds and ends things. And I have a piece of fruit stuck in my tooth. And it's annoying me. I'm sorry. So I'm looking kind of terrible. I've had a very emotional day today. I don't know why. Hormones are just in full effect. Actually, I kind of do know why. I'm sitting in Zeke's room in my nursery, and I have been hanging fishes and his letters above his crib, which we now have the crib up, and it's really coming together as a nursery now, and oh my gosh, it's just something. It's a little overwhelming. Actually, is probably the best way to say it. It's turning out exactly the way that I envisioned. Excuse me, that it would, and nothing I do ever turns out the way that I think it will. So it's kind of like it's kind of different. And I'm so proud of the room. I really am. And we still have some more to do in here. We've got to figure out a rug to go in here because we have hardwood floors. And, there's a few other little items that I'm hoping to get that are on my registry that go with my theme of Dr. Seuss, One Fish, Two Fish. But all in all, it's come along so well. So I wanted to take a few minutes and show you guys what it's looking like, because I haven't shown you guys anything yet in the nursery. So here we go. And I don't know if it's all going to show up on camera very well or not, but whatever. I got some little outfits for my guy. These are ones that I've bought or that people have bought me thus far. This one, I got a lot of these on clearance. I love the little doggy on the butt. And a Christmas one that has a reindeer on the butt. And then, of course, you got to have your St. Louis Cardinal stuff. But so there's just a few little things so far that I've picked out, or that people have given me, which, the baby stuff is so cute. Okay, so here's where you come into the room, and immediately you run into the crib. And I put Zeke's name up on the wall today. Yes, it's not spelled the traditional way. That's the way it's intended from us. So let me see if I can it's hard to get it all on camera, So that's Zeke's little crib, and his bedding is Dr. Seuss, One Fish, Two Fish, and you can kind of see it's hard to do. These are all furry and soft, and it's got like polka dotted sheet, and then all the fishies on the bumpers and stuff, and yeah, there's his name. So that's the crib. The next thing is I had a dresser. It's a solid maple wood dresser that I've had in my basement since we bought our house, and before that it's been in storage. And I decided to bring that into the nursery. We're actually going to make it our changing table, but it's going to obviously function as a dresser as well. But the wood was getting kind of like beat up, and it really needed refinish, so I just decided to paint it. I painted it bright yellow, and I changed all the hardware on it. How cute is it? It's so stinking cute. And then I have this little rocking chair that was my mom's when she was young. And so it's kind of been passed around in my family. And now it's here in Zeke's room. And my little cat has decided to make that his home. He has taken over that little rocking chair. And then this little green table I had in here when it was my office, and I just figured it was cute, and I needed a table to go with like my rocking chair, which, yes, this is an old granny looking rocking chair, but, and actually it was my grandmother's. It was my grandmother's chair. It's been in my basement. I really thought I wanted a wooden rocker in here, but everybody I talked to said that they're really not realistic for a nursery. You need something that's got padded arms, that's really comfortable to sit in, and that you can rock. and this is like a swivel rocker chair. And I was like, you know what? We already have this, and why not use it? Why buy a new chair? Like, it just didn't make sense to me. So I have my granny's swivel rocking chair, and I'm not ashamed. It's a comfortable chair. I'm good with that. So when I decided I wanted to do the Dr. Seuss One Fish, Two Fish theme, I hit up my dad. My dad is very, very artistic, and I hit up my dad and I said, Dad, would you make me some wall hangings of the One Fish, Two Fish that you see on the book? I wanted each of these fish to hang on the wall. And he was like, okay. And so he's been working on them, and I have all of them now, and I actually just put them up on the wall. And he did such an amazing job. You guys are gonna love this. I still can't, every time I look at him, I can't believe how like spot on they are. So here we go. So here's One Fish, Two Fish. I mean, seriously, how good are those? I'm trying to get them in the picture. One Fish, Two Fish are on one side of the window. And then over here we have, it's gonna be in the shadow, Red Fish, Blue Fish. I mean, are you kidding? How cute are they? Oh, I just love it. So, that's what's going on in here right now. We need to get a rug, like I said. I have a spot on the wall right here where there's a nail. There used to be something hanging here when it was my office. I left the nail because there's a clock that goes with the Dr. Seuss bedding. So I'm saving room for that clock. I put it on my registry in hopes that somebody would buy it. And if not, then I'm going to buy it. It's not real expensive. I think it's like $20, $25, something like that. So I saved my spot for my clock. And then I've got a couple of other blank walls over here that are just brown. And so I may try to come up with something to do over there. But anyway, that's where we're at. So we need to get our rug, and then everything else is things I've registered for. Like the dresser is going to be a changing table, so I've registered for a changing pad and changing pad cover. So hopefully we'll get those things. I have registered for a mobile for the crib, which is also a Dr. Seuss. I registered for curtains that matched all the bedding and stuff. So if I get all that stuff, it'll really start to, kind of round out the room. But I didn't want to spend all the money myself because a few of those things are really unnecessary, like the clock, the curtains. I can do without all that stuff. So hopefully, it'll all just kind of start to come together soon enough. I have, 2 weeks from Saturday, 2 weeks from tomorrow, I have my first baby shower. And then 2 weeks from Sunday, I have my second baby shower. And then I will have a third baby shower in August from the girls that I work with. So, everything's just kind of clicking along here. And I'm really emotionally overwhelmed today. I'm just, the reality sets in a little bit more week by week. The bigger that my belly gets, the more, the stronger the Zeke kicks me. The more my hormones are everywhere. I think it all just kind of starts to, it's combining, and I'm just feeling really overwhelmed. I'm feeling like, how am I going to manage all this? And I worked a lot early in the week. I worked a 14-hour Monday and a 10-hour Tuesday and a 12-hour Wednesday. So I got all my work done in the first 3 days of the week, which is nice because I was off yesterday and today. But I'm just exhausted. The fatigue I felt in the first trimester is creeping its way back in now that I'm in my third trimester. So every little task seems monumental. I had to clean my house today, and cleaning my house, just the thought of cleaning my house was like a monumental thing to me today. I got it done, and I accomplished hanging all this stuff on the wall, which was something I was really wanting to get done this weekend. So, I make progress. It really takes it out of me mentally and physically. I don't know why. I guess because, I'm 6 months pregnant, right? So pregnancy-wise, I'm feeling pretty good aside from the fatigue that's kind of making its way back in. It's like, you know, it takes everything I have to get through the work days. And so then on my days off, I feel like I have to crash. Like yesterday, I literally slept probably 85% of the day. I just napped and I slept, and I was just exhausted from such long hours at work. I'm glad I talked to my coworkers about cutting back a little bit and doing maybe just 3 days a week instead of 4. That's going to help me some. It really isn't going to change my hours any because I'm still going to be working long days when I work, but having extra days off to recover from that is really, it's kind of critical. It really is. So that's where I'm at. Weight loss surgery wise, I'm doing really well. I'm 6 days from my 2-year surgery. It blows my mind that it's been 2 years ago. It really does. And at the same time, like on one hand, it feels like I just had it done, and on the other hand, it feels like I've been living this life forever. So it's kind of a funny thing. I really think that if you do a lot of the hard mental work in your first year and a half, then it makes it a lot easier moving forward. And maybe I'm just in a different place right now because I'm pregnant, and you know, weight loss surgery rules are kind of out the window for me right now. It's kind of like I eat when I'm hungry, and I have to gain weight, and I have to deal with the fact that I have to gain weight, and I've put on probably about 30 pounds from my lowest weight, and so I'm no longer in Wonderland, but I still, you know, I can still shop Mrs. Department. I don't really have much of a baby bump, as you guys all know. So, you know, it's just, you just deal with it. My weight gain is like from my head to my, below my bust line. I haven't gained anything except for in my boobs, of course. But everything is like from my bust line to my knees. That's where all my weight gain is. It's in my hips, thighs, and belly. And, you know, I'm okay with it. I know that once I get Zeke here and we're safe and sound and we're recovered from labor and delivery, I'm going to start running again. And when I start running, I know my hips and thighs and everything's going to slim right back down to what they were before. So I'm really not stressing out about it. I really feel like I'm doing what I need to do. I'm very healthy. All of my lab work always comes back golden. And, you know, my doctor has been nothing but pleased with my weight gain, nothing but pleased with the way my pregnancy has been. It's been very smooth, very easy. And so I got nothing to complain about. I really don't. You know, the fatigue and the symptoms you have during pregnancy, they're different for everybody, and they pretty much suck across the board no matter what you have. It's uncomfortable. I'm feeling more and more round ligament pain in my belly as it grows and Zeke gets heavier. I can feel week by week him gaining weight. I feel just more just heaviness in my belly when I stand, when I lay. Sleeping has become a joke practically, between having to pee and trying to get into a comfortable position where your belly doesn't pull or feel funny, or between him kicking me. I don't get much sleep, and I know everybody says, you know, that's God's plan to get you prepared for what the first months of motherhood will be, because you won't be sleeping much when you have to get up and feed the baby and change the baby and everything all night. And I guess that's probably true. I guess we'll find out here in a few months, but you know, all in all, I'm doing really well. So I just wanted to give you guys a quick update and show you the room, because I'm just so stinking proud of the way it's turned out. I'm really, really happy with it. So that's it for me. I'll check in with you guys soon. Love ya.